Although this World Cup was ostensibly South Africa's, it was not confined to the Republic. On the second day, the Cup moved north. Zimbabwe have been a part of every World Cup by 1979, but for Namibia, well, this was their debut. Craig Wishart had them wishing they'd waited rather longer.
Craig Wishart, an indifferent average, but there's a feeling amongst Zimbabweans anyway that he's kicking on again. Made the side as a youngster and then dropped out of it for a couple of years, just starting to show form again. Zimbabwe, a bit of a way swing straight away. Conditions might favour swing there. There's a bit of a breeze out there.
Well, they do say just for half an hour or so. The opening bowlers can get the very best out of this pitch. It's good breeze across the ground.
That's a good enough shot from Craig, which I was going to for four as well. He got a lot on it. It's wonderful, the diving fielder, but the ball was racing on him. He had no chance.
It's a very good shot too. Just two slips in position for Namibia. Remember, Namibia winning the toss and bowling first, and only two slips in position. It's not a real attacking field. Craig Wishart just taking advantage. Fast outfield here.
That's full and it's driven. Diving covers, fails to prevent what could be another four. The Harare Sports Club outfield is a lot quicker than it used to be. And the second boundary for Craig Wishart. That's too short, and it is hammered away.
Well, all batsmen love it there, just short and wide and no real pace. It's important for Namibia that they settle very quickly. They've won the toss and said, well, we will bowl first. Well, it's up to these opening bowlers to get the ball in the right place. Craig Wishart, a naturally attacking player. And again, he plays a super shot there.
There's another back foot shot. That one's gone through the fielder. So Kutz has just erred there. That went through his body. Another boundary for Craig Wishart. That's where he's let himself down. It's going to be the consistency, isn't it? It's the inexperience. And every time it's the ball dropping short and a bit of width off it.
Craig Wishart, 5 boundaries. Anything that's been short and wide, he hasn't missed. The pleasing thing for him that he's missed the field as well. He's got the ball through the offside.
Another short and wide delivery. Really, the bowler can look and talk to his captain and keeper about line and length. He's the one who's erred.
Yeah, it's just poor bowling. Short and wide, and he's not missed as yet, Craig Wishart. Cracks the ball again, just back with a square on the offside.
That's a good shot by Craig Wishart. The first time he's hit it through the leg side. Nicely timed.
Well, he looks a fine player, doesn't he? That's a terrific shot through the leg side. He just lets the ball come right into him. It's a harsh lesson, isn't it? That you've got to be bang on.
It's the first time we've seen a player miss. Wishart feeling outside the off stump. There's the area to bowl. Get a bit of consistency on that line and length. There will be problems. There's another shot off the back foot, ball wide and short. Louis Berger concedes the 8th boundary to Wishart's bat.
Well, it was Brian Lara yesterday, Craig Wishart today. Finding the middle of the bat. Stunning shots, particularly through the offside. And it's telling Namibia time and time again, don't bowl short and wide.
Oh, beautifully played. That'll run away for 4. Great shot. Lovely to watch. That's the 9th boundary. It's come up for Zimbabwe and indeed for Craig. Good use of the feet. And a very smart drive played to mid-off to get to his 50. Craig Wishart. A very healthy reception. That's driven nicely. Might just get there, the fielder from mid-off. Great commitment, but just couldn't prevent the boundary.
Lovely shot there by Wishart. As everyone who follows cricket knows, there's no fielders back there. Snyman, great diving effort, but he really had no...
There again, the interval got them to go back to their bad habits. Short and wide outside the off stump.
Rate would get to near 270 already. I'd be happy with that. We're at the halfway stage. Really no problems for the Zimbabweans as yet.
Using his feet again this time, he's hit it straight up. Not go all the way, but he will go for 4. So I didn't quite get hold of that one. I think it came off the top edge, if anything.
That's hit hard. It didn't go past the captain by too far, and it's gone past mid-on with a lot of power. He was only placed about 10 yards away on the boundary. He could never get there. Wishart has been very, very strong with the bat this morning. He's hit the ball with a lot of power throughout the innings. There's a lot of timing in the shot as well.
Craig Wishart, 101 from 100 balls, and the crowd has thoroughly enjoyed that, and he has played really well, and it's another 4 down the ground as Craig Wishart gets his second one-day international 100. His first one was against India here in September 98. Well played.
Wishart using his feet again, great shot. Fielder can't cut that one off. Another boundary to the man.
It's a crunch shot again down the ground, out the middle of the bat. 35 overs have gone, 201 for 2. Oh my goodness, he's down the ground, and it's all the way, straight as you like. I keep saying that these bats are cracking bats. Out of the middle again, 38 overs have gone, 228 for 2.
Another straight drive that might just pierce the 2 fielders. No, it didn't. Longot did pretty well on that occasion. Saved a couple of runs for the side.
I've lost count with the number of occasions that Craig Wishart has made mid-off and mid-on, both on the boundary, move very quickly to save 4s. That's because they've been placed wide, and also because Wishart's hitting the ball with a lot of power. That's a great effort.
It's much harder. The ball comes onto the bat pretty good and goes off the bat pretty quick. Right on the rooftop. Wishart is getting better and better, and he's now overtaken Andy Flower for the highest score, is it? 143 not out. Let's just wait and see whether he stays unbeaten after the innings.
On his own, highest individual knock by Zimbabwean. He goes to 149.
Perhaps this was one shot that he hadn't played against the seamers, the pull shot. I think he played one against the spinner. Generally been looking to play straight against the faster bowlers, but this is very short. Just had to pick the gap. That was a huge one on the leg side.
And that's going to be a 100 partnership between these two. Tickled very fine. In fact, it's come off the pad. But the partnership goes to 103 off only 86 deliveries. Zimbabwe cruising. Craig Wishart right up top now. What a wonderful start for the World Cup from him. He's come back from a collarbone injury. Got back into the side during Pakistan and then Kenya in terms of the warm-up period before the World Cup. Started to open the batting again in this format of the game and has played beautifully. It's a strong shot again. He's going to beat the fielder straight over his head. Another 6. And he's gone past 150. Bat raised. He's enjoyed this.
For the 3rd time he's raised his bat today. 350s to get to 155, and this is arguably the best shot that he's played in the inning. Again, minimum effort, great pickup, and very, very flat indeed.
That's it hard as well. It's going to beat both mid-on and mid-off. He really is hitting the ball with power now. Attempt to get the ball into the block hole by Kotze. Low full P. They're not always easy to put away with that power.
Let's have a look at the 6. Again in the right slot. Just the length you want when you're looking to play shots in the air. And after that, the bowler just making an improvement of the length, pitching it right up. There's another hot miss. That's going to go all the way as well. 4 more, indeed. Well, make that 318 for 2 after 48 overs.
Last ball of the innings goes for 2 runs. Craig Wishart ends on 172. The last 10 overs of this innings went for exactly 100 runs. Zimbabwe end on 340 for 2. Comfortably the highest total they've scored in one day.
In the afternoon, however, the weather turned nasty, and the only issue was whether Zimbabwe could get through 25 overs before the rain set in. When they did, the result was assured. For the first time in this World Cup, but as it would prove, not the last, the Duckworth-Lewis method of calculating results after overs are lost was brought into play. The supporters of this system assured us that this was the fairest way of deciding interrupted games. Fans without calculators and computer